Hey guys, it's Paige. I'm back with another Now What? We are still talking about social media and what you should do with your social media. Last week we talked about Goodreads. We talked about how to set up your author page and how to use Goodreads. If you ran an ad or anything on Goodreads, leave me a comment. Let me know if you had any success or if you had anybody add your book to any of their reading lists or anything. This week we're going to talk about Twitter. And there's not really a whole lot to talk about, so this video is going to be a little bit short. We're just going to real quickly go over what Twitter is and what's the best way to use Twitter. So Twitter is kind of like Facebook. You can make a post. You can tweet at people, so you can share your posts with people and things like that. The only thing about Twitter is you have a very, very limited amount of space. You have 140 characters in your tweet. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all of the space that you have. So that brings me to our next point. You want to use hashtags. Hashtags are really great. Hashtags are what help people find what it is that you are tweeting about. So there's a feature on the left-hand side of the page that allows you to look at what the trending hashtags are. You definitely want to look at those. So if you're trying to write, say, a political thriller or something like that, look at what hashtags are trending and use those hashtags that might apply to your political thriller. So hashtag USA, hashtag president, hashtag, I don't know, whatever. Just look through what's trending and try to use one of those. That'll help you make your post more seeable. And then also, to make best use of the amount of room that you have, you want to try to write your post in such a way that you're using hashtags as words. So you want your post to say something like, check out, hashtag new, hashtag book by, hashtag indie, hashtag author, and then your name or your book title. And try to make it, you know, pretty succinct. You don't have a lot of room, so you want to keep it short and sweet. Also, there's a lot of really good resources to help you with your Twitter. So Twitter's really great because you can tweet a lot. There's no limit to how many times you can tweet that I know of. It's probably some ungodly number if there is a limit. But you can tweet a lot. You can tweet at different people. You can tweet a lot of links. You can tweet whatever you want. You can tweet a bunch of hashtags. You can just go Twitter crazy. So something that will definitely help you, especially since we're going to be talking about a lot of social media outlets, is Hootsuite. You definitely want to look into Hootsuite. Hootsuite will help you control all of your social media platforms. You can schedule when you want things to be posted to your Facebook or your Twitter or whatever. Hootsuite is really great. I was really resistant to Hootsuite for a little bit, but then I started using it and I was like, why did I not use this sooner? Because I was spending all of my time just doing social media. Like, I never had time for anything else. So since I've been using Hootsuite and I have things scheduled and it does it for me, I don't have to worry about that, and I have more time to write and do other things. So Hootsuite is really great. Look into that. There's a website called Bitly. You definitely want to use Bitly whenever you're doing your tweets, because Bitly will shorten your URLs. So if you're posting, let's say, a link to your blog, you want to put it into Bitly, have Bitly shorten it, and then put your Bitly link into your tweet. And that'll shorten it. It'll make it really, really small so that you have more room to write your hashtags or whatever it is that you're tweeting. So Bitly is great. There's also a list of hashtags that I found for authors. I will post it in the links. It's 70 hashtags that every author or business owner should know and use. So I will share that. That's a really great list. And then also there's a website called Crowdfire. Crowdfire is good. A lot of people use it. A lot of people don't like it. So I guess it just depends on your preference. But what Crowdfire is it's a website that helps you keep your Twitter clean. So the trick with Twitter is that you want to have more followers than people that you are following. And that's kind of hard because, you know, to get follows, you have to follow people. So what Crowdfire will do is it'll help you clean up your follower list. It'll tell you the people who don't really fit your criteria or that you don't look at or that you never tweet at or anything like that. It'll help you clean them out. It will also send automated messages. So every time that someone follows you, Crowdfire will send them an automatic message that says thank you for following, something like that. Some people like that, some people don't. I get a lot of those automated type messages. I'm fine with that because sometimes something comes through that I'm like, ooh, I want to look at this. And sometimes it doesn't, and I just look at it and then I just never respond. So automated messages are not bad. And then it'll also help you find people to follow who are really closely aligned with whatever it is that you post on your Twitter. So for your author Twitter, it'll help you find other authors to follow. And that'll kind of help you be able to intermingle with some people who will like your tweets, who will retweet you, things like that. Retweets are really important. That's how you know that your tweets are being seen and liked, is people will share them, which is great, especially when you're trying to promote your books and things like that. You definitely want retweets. So that's just a really general overview of Twitter. Like I said, this video is pretty short. Don't be afraid to experiment with it, play around with it, use different hashtags, make your own hashtags, things like that. I made my own return to royalty hashtag just because it wasn't really frequently used and it didn't pop up whenever I typed it in. So don't be afraid to start your own hashtag and share it around. Like I said, you'll know that whatever you're doing is working whenever people start sharing your content. That's ultimately what you want with Twitter. So that's all I have for Twitter. Next week, we're going to attempt to tackle Facebook. And I know Facebook is it's a monster. There's so much that can be said about Facebook. So we're going to talk about that next week. I may have to break it up into separate segments. I'm not sure yet. So leave me a comment, leave me a like, or share me, or retweet me. Now that we know how to use Twitter, retweet me. And just tell me what you think about the series and what else you think that I should talk about. I'm always taking suggestions and I'm always looking for new things to talk about. So hit me up and let me know. See you guys next week.